Hola beloved, it's your girl Clementine from Big Empress Energy, sending you beautiful, bountiful blessings. Stay open to receiving them. Mis amores, welcome back to my channel. I'm Clementine Chloe. I record short people energy to filth my loves, okay? And today I'm back to get some tea for you on this solar eclipse in Aries, okay? The solar eclipse in Aries is happening tonight if you're on the West Coast, early tomorrow morning if you're on the East Coast, okay? It's at 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The times of these lunations, the past new and full moon and all those things, they have been so synchronistic. They have been so synchronistic, and I do not take that lightly. Okay, I feel like 12 is bringing us here a lot of joy as well as abundance. And you guys, I am going to be hosting a collective candle Reiki, okay, for the eclipse. All right. And our theme is fate and fortune, because eclipses always bring us towards our fate, closer to our destiny, activating our soul's purpose. And fortune, because Aries, we got Jupiter in Aries, right? So this eclipse is going to be next to Jupiter, the planet of blessings, expansion, luck, benevolence, and all of those things. But there's actually a few things happening for this eclipse that I do want to go over with you all. I do have my notes for today. So yeah, no, I also have pick a card. Okay, I'll pick a card. It's on Instagram. It is on YouTube as well. And so this pick a card is a psychic tarot messages for this eclipse. Okay, the collective candle Reiki is happening on Thursday as well. If you're interested in that, that's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live for about an hour. Okay, and I send you the distance Reiki energy healing. We also have a sound bath, group reading, all those things. And you can secure a spot on my website, BigEmpressEnergyLLC.com. I just did actually a live about, what to expect if you're new to collective candle Reikis, what to expect, how to work with me as I work for you. Okay. What else is popping? Lock and dropping. We got the Beloved Tarot School and the Activate Your Big Empress Energy course on my OnlyFans. And as well, if you do not want to join OnlyFans, you can get access to the course on Kajabi. All the information that you need is in the link in my bio or BigEmpressEnergyLLC.com. Okay. So you guys know I am live on Instagram. I'm live on YouTube. So welcome. As you come in, say hello, say what's up. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how you are feeling for this eclipse, how it's hitting you. So you guys, just to start off, this is going to be the second new moon in Aries of 2023. Usually we have one new moon per sign. Okay. But not this time. All right. We have the eclipse at 50 minutes, right? 29 degrees. And right after the eclipse, we're going to be entering Taurus season. Okay, happy birthday and shout out to all of my Tauruses. Okay, it is our time. It's our season. I'm so happy for that. I'm a Taurus sun, Taurus Venus. So you know I'm ready for that. Okay, you know I am ready for all of it. So this is really exciting right after the eclipse. Taurus season. Taurus is fixed energy. Okay, Taurus is where we actually do have the nodes right now. Taurus and Scorpio with their north nodes in Taurus. So we're going towards the Taurus themes. Taurus themes are, earth, grounding, money, finances, beauty. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Okay, Venusian energy. Venus, the planet of love, of beauty, and of money. All right. So we're dipping our toes in that water, but the solar eclipse is in Aries and it's bringing a lot of fiery, feisty energy. Okay. Now, eclipses are natural part of our cycle. We have them all the time. And this is a part where astrologers are always like, it's very chaotic, stay inside the house. People will tell you, don't manifest. It's really about seeing where the divine is leading you to. Eclipses are an energy and a cycle of letting go, okay, of saying bye-bye, of thinking about what you've learned recently. Okay, eclipses are not one and done. They actually come in pairs. So we have one April 20th. We have one on Cinco de Mayo, okay, on May 5th. And that's going to be a lunar eclipse in Scorpio, okay? So yes, eclipses are an energy of release, of surrender, of letting go. We have the sun, the moon, and earth in alignment, okay? So eclipses spiritually, metaphysically are to get us into alignment, okay? Is to get us in line with our destiny, into what we're moving towards. But you know, the north knows where we're going, the south knows what we need to release, what we need to let go of, okay? Now, with this solar eclipse being at 29 degrees, and we just had a new moon in Aries at 0 degrees, we're really focusing on these Aries energies, and Aries placements are also being highly activated, especially for the next couple years, because the nodes are in Taurus and Scorpio. Now, I want to emphasize, if you're new to astrology, the nodes are not a planet. The nodes are a mathematical calculation. I talk about this more in my Activate Your Big Empress Energy course, which is like an astrology 101. And so the nodes are a mathematical determination, okay? So it is not a point, okay? The nodes are always retrograde, okay? And so right now, we are having that north node in Taurus. It is in the south node in Scorpio. And then in the summer, they're going to switch, okay? So it's been in Taurus and Scorpio. That's why fixed signs have been feeling it for a minute, all right? And it's going to go into cardinal signs. So cardinal placements are being activated. This eclipse season is, in fact, impacting mostly cardinal and fixed signs. So fixed signs would be Taurus and Scorpio, as we reviewed, and as well, Leo and Aquarius. Cardinal signs, they start off seasons, okay? So Aries season, Cancer, Capricorn, and Libra, okay? Those are our cardinal signs or cardinal placements. Now, if you have planets like Venus there, you're going to be your Venus is going to be activated, okay? Depending on what placements you have. Again, that's really more in my Activate Your Big Empress Energy course. And so I do want to go over as well what aspects this eclipse is making and what planets are going to be speaking loudly to us, okay? So Aries energy, as the eclipse is in Aries, is a masculine energy, okay? It's about being seen. It's the emperor energy. So this eclipse is really about redefining who we are, maybe who we were and who we are becoming, okay? And this is going to be giving us the ultimate sense of self-awareness. This eclipse is exactly square Pluto. So this is the first new moon we're going to be having Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto was just in Capricorn. Now it's going to be in Aquarius, okay? So this is a very deep, because Pluto is a very deep generational planet. It's a collective planet, okay? And so this is initiating us into a fresh cycle where Pluto is going to be activated, the planet of transformation, of the underworld, of the shadow realms, of that ultimate death and rebirth energy. Pluto is like taking you to the ringer to dry you out, okay? And then when you dry out, you are completely refreshed. You're completely clean. But first, you had to go through the ringer. You had to go through the wash cycle. You had to have all that rain, all that water, all of that energy. So I feel like Pluto is also a planet of intensity. It's very intense. So this eclipse being square, which is a tense aspect to Pluto, is going to be hyper intense, okay? Also very much giving us metamorphosis energy, okay? So we could feel intense. Pluto themes are also about power, control, manipulation, dynamics, sex, things that are hidden. So the eclipse is going to be illuminating things that are hidden, ways that we've given our power away. Also obsessive thinking. So if you compulsively think about something, that's also going to be highlighted in eclipse season. Our nervous system is going to be hyperactive in eclipse season too, because not only are we getting an eclipse, the next day we're having Mercury retrograding in Taurus. Retrograding in Taurus, right next to Uranus, okay? Uranus is a higher octave of Mercury. They feed off of each other's energy to amplify, okay? This energy of freedom, of conversations, of intellectualism, all right? So with Mercury and Uranus, we're going to have a lot of upsets, shakeups, delays, things that just aren't going our way, glitches, needing to start things, over again. Like you already started them and now you got to review it and start it over again. Be very careful, move very slowly. All right. And yes, surprises, shocking things, unexpected events, all of those things are happening. Okay. It's going to be happening not only in our life, but the people in our lives. Okay. So you're not the only one going through that. And I want to stress that because so many times we can get wrapped up in our own shit, especially with Pluto, the obsessive planet, obsessing over our own things we haven't done, things we want to do, badgering ourselves on certain things. And we really got to release this energy of comparison. Okay. It's compare and despair. And as well, people could be feeling a little bit more horny as well, or maybe want to try out different kinks or anything like that, maybe redefining your sexuality as well. Okay. Some people as well with this eclipse, you're going to be initiated into a season of wanting to dive deep into your own psychology. Okay, so maybe you're reading books, you're talking to experts, you have someone on your side, a support system, you're joining BetterHelp. This is not an ad, but basically just for you to do some therapy. Pluto can be very enlightening to us. Okay, so that is very, very important. These are the planets. Okay, so Mercury retrograde next to Uranus, amplifying the energy, the collective going mad. Okay, paying attention to cars, people on the road. We can't control ourselves, but we can control, how we react and respond. This is not a time to get into a fight with the driver. I'm also hearing drunk drivers. So we're going to have some drunk drivers on the road or just distracted drivers. So really keeping your eyes peeled. I also saw thieves. So people might hear of other people getting robbed or someone trying to pull a fast one on you. Thieves can also be energetic vampires or ways that we rob ourselves of our own joy. Okay, way that we steal opportunities from ourselves, or someone is hyper paranoid. But with Pluto, shit is going down the dark. People are really feeling the pressures of life, and they could be very turbulent. I would stay away from the collective if you can. I would stay locked up if you can. I would not recommend any traveling this week as well. If you have to travel, you have to travel, but expect delays, expect frustrations. Don't take things, people's projections as personal. Okay. What else do we have for this eclipse season? This is also new moons equal new life. Okay. New moons equal new life, especially as we're starting out an eclipse cycle in Aries. Okay. So this new life, this new identity, this new way of thinking about things, our crown chakra is going to be activated. Some people could be getting headaches or just really being quite exhausted or tired, like this energy of D&D, do not disturb me. I'm working on a project. I'm, working on a project that I picked up before Mercury retrograde, but now I want to finish. Mercury retrograde is reminding us about all the things that we wanted to do, but then we got distracted. All right. It's like you have ADD and then you get distracted and you start washing your house, but you need to really be working on your project or working on a report. And you just start doing anything but that. All right. So eclipse season saying, tranquila, wey. Okay. You need to chill and do what you got to do for you. Okay. Internet, social media, could be acting up. Okay. We could have power outages, apps not working. We already saw what happened with Netflix. Okay. Mercury also rules over cars. So being careful with cars, not really maybe getting a new car as well around this time. Like I said about people driving could be very activated. Ask yourself for this new moon in Aries, what you need to do to enhance the quality of your life and even enhance the quality of your relationships, as the theme of relationships is going to get more amplified until 2025. Okay. Us versus them, me against the world, us against the world, ish like that. We also going to be having this eclipse conjunct Jupiter, which is bringing us more luck, enhancements, and wisdom. Okay. So we could learn a lot if we're open to be receptive, if we're willing to be the student. Jupiter is the teacher. Jupiter is the father. Some people could be meeting their husbands, or your husband could be getting a lucky break, or your partner could be getting a lucky break as well. Some more money coming in, work coming in, and things like that. With this eclipse being conjunct to Jupiter, it's also amplifying the energy of of the eclipse. So it's not all like, you know, Jupiter is very benefic and it can be like multiple blessings. But with Jupiter on the eclipse, it's making the eclipse bigger. So things might seem bigger than they really are. People might be making bigger, you know, bigger deals than they really are, making mountains out of molehills. Okay. So that's another thing I'm seeing with that too. If you're agitated, if you're activated, you could go from 0 to 100 with the eclipse next to Jupiter. If you feel very emotional, the emotions could be feeling more intense because of Pluto and bigger, larger than life because of Jupiter. Right. So with all of this happening, the medicine is in meditation, is in stillness, is in slowness, is in getting, you know, your body moving consciously, you know, dancing, moving, flowing, stretching, slowing down, not taking things hyper personal. All right. This eclipse is also going to be sextile Saturn. So this is going to be giving us more ease to show up to do what we need to do. This is time that's going to be aligning on our side. Okay. So eclipse season, we really have to trust in divine time. It's making a sextile, and that's a very beneficial aspect. It's a flowy aspect. It's an aspect that brings more luck with Saturn. So any task, responsibilities, honey-do list, those things are going to be easier to do. Or if you don't know how to channel your energy, focus on your Saturn, do your work, focus on your responsibilities, focus on your bills, the phone calls you need to make, those bureaucratic things you need to do. You're going to have more energy to do those things. We're also going to have Mercury making a sextile to Mars. So we're going to have conversations about actions that we need to take. So this is a week of important communications and conversations, the ones that we're having with ourselves, our inner dialogue, and as well the ones that we're having, you know, in our community or with people. So this is actually also going to be stimulating our mind, our imagination, our creativity. As well, with Mercury sextile Mars, we're going to be able to think in new ways and then follow that plan of thinking with action. This is actually really beneficial. I feel like a lot of good things can come from this energy if you stay focused on your responsibilities and you are actively seeking more, you know, curiosity, more imagination as to how to tackle certain passions of yours, things that you're wanting to do. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing with that. We're also going to have, like I told you, the Mercury retrograde conjunct Uranus. This is a big one, especially for Taurus placements. You guys, Taurus placements, I'm looking at myself right now because I have Taurus sun at 16 degrees, right? Uranus is at 17 degrees and Mercury is retrograding at 14 degrees. And this is also a world point. Whenever you have like 14, 15, 16, 17 of a fixed sign degrees, things happen on the world stage. That's very, very important. And in your own life, you are born in a fixed sign between 15, 16, 14 degrees. You are also here to do really magical things. If you have a sun placement there, if you were born around that time, the middle of a fixed season, yeah, a lot of transformational, inspirational people were born around that time. Okay. But anyway, you guys, rather than that, when we having this Mercury retrograde making a conjunction to Uranus, so in the world stage, we're going to be having lots of shocks, lots of surprise, lots of stir-ups, surprising conversations, revelations through communications. Okay. If you have any placements in a fixed sign, even if it's not Taurus, maybe you have Aquarius, 14 degrees, it's going to be making a square to that. All right. So this is important. Okay. Fixed sign, especially 14, 15, 16 degrees, 17 degrees. We need to be more patient. Okay. We need to be more patient, slow down, and give thanks. You see how fast I just started talking? Like that is really the energy of Mercury conjunct Uranus. It's like a mile a minute. Your mind can't keep up with your mouth, literally. And I also don't even know what the freak I was just talking about. Okay. I feel like the channeling energy is also getting a little bit more intense with Mercury being activated here with Uranus. I'm trying to slow down. But anyway, this week, this week, someone can be saying something that you didn't see or you did not expect. old topics or conversations or periods of confrontation with somebody can come back up again. Let's say you got beef with your mama, you got beef with your partner, but y'all squashed it, y'all put it on the table. That shit is going to come back up again. All right, this week. Mercury conjunct Uranus is also going to be stimulating our thoughts and showing us revelations and aha moments about the future, where we're going, things that have been tying us down, ways that we've been giving our power away, Pluto, and how we need to break free from that. Uranus, okay? Uranus. This can also bring us more excitement in our everyday routines because Mercury is our day-to-day life or our community, our siblings, our cousins. That's Mercury. And so with it being conjunct Uranus, there could be a lot of activity or energy around those topics in your community or just in your day-to-day life and your schedule. You are also going to feel more open-minded. And again, your third eye is going to be increased around this time. So you're going to have a lot of insights, and as well your intuition just showing you how you are needing to break through on this and free yourself from, again, putting yourself in positions in which we were playing small. This could also distract people. So it's like you have all the best intentions to do something, but you can get distracted. Really call upon your Saturn, stay disciplined, stay focused. Saturn's about having that, giving yourself time to do things. Something you might want to do is make, like, if you're focusing on a specific task, put a timer on, be like, I'm going to do this for 15 minutes. I'm going to do this for 30 minutes. I'm going to do this for an hour, to keep yourself accountable, especially if you get distracted easily. Okay. What else? Okay, we talked about the unexpected news. It could be good, it could be bad. It's going to be different for everybody. And yes, our speech is going to be activated with Mercury and Uranus together. People are going to be maybe speaking too fast, like me, or saying certain things very out of character, out of the ordinary. People just saying things very quickly, okay? But I feel like with this energy, it's also, like I said, it's going to stimulate our mind, and we can get gather higher states of consciousness. Our awareness is going to, be bigger. So we're really going to be getting a lot of insights again. And this is also going to be good for changing things up in your schedule as well. Experimenting with new things, experimenting with, maybe not new projects, but experimenting with the ways that you think about things. So it's really about thinking outside the box, opening yourself up to more imagination, stimulation. Plans might not, go as planned. All right. Plans might not go as planned. So it could be a little bit harder to stick to a routine this week. Okay. We're more able to probably misspeak or have spelling errors or just errors in general. So we want to slow down and make sure that we're very conscious of what we're saying. And we also could be having sort of like not only tech glitches with the internet or with our phones and our computers, it could be as well your appliances, okay? Your appliances, things in your home that need to be maybe updated. This could be like your refrigerator, your microwave, anything that's you have to plug in, okay? Anything you have to charge. I'm seeing someone right now trying to grab their little rose. I know you're freaks in here, okay? Grab your little rose, and your rose is out of power, okay? That's going to be why. Okay. Some of you guys, if you feel like something is kind of on the fritz and you have a warranty, you might want to get that updated as well. But overall, I feel like it's going to be turbulent. It's going to be turbulent. Scorpios are also going to be activated because Pluto is active, and Pluto is the traditional ruler of Scorpio. So Scorpio placements are going to be feeling it too. Just leave the Scorpios alone, honey. Leave the Scorpios alone, honey. Because they're going to need their own sign. Scorpio, moon, sun, rising. Okay. Let's see what else I have here. I think I basically talked about all the transits. Oh yeah, the moon quincunx Uranus. Emotional eroticism. We're also going to be having the North Node making a conjunction to Mercury. So North Node's in Taurus, it's going to be conjunct Mercury. So we're going to have important conversations, again, fated conversations. The mind is going to be very stimulated. Okay, I'm trying to look here in my notes on my computer. So another thing I wrote about this, hold on, I have all my moons together. Okay, what else? That's basically that's basically everything for the transits, basically everything for the themes. Okay, I just double checked. That is everything I did want to say about this eclipse. Then another thing, you guys, we're gonna have Taurus season, right? So we have that eclipse, it's in Aries, all those things happening. Then we are in Taurus season. So our focus is going to be shifting to whatever house we have Taurus in. Okay, whatever house we have Taurus in, it's going to be more activated. We're going to have a lot of activity going on in Taurus. So Tauruses, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, just chill out, you guys. Don't take things too seriously. Excuse me. Focus on yourself, mind your business, focus on your long-term projects that you've been wanting to work on, giving yourself a timer, watching the things that you say, double checking, proofreading, getting your planner out. You know, this is a time to be very organized, and also give yourself a little bit of a break. You may need to rest more than usual. You might get more exhausted than usual. Women might have their moon cycle change. Okay, so if you used to bleed at a certain time, you might start bleeding at another time. I always notice that with eclipses too. Okay. But basically that's it, you guys. That's everything I wanted to tell you. Thank you guys for tapping in for this. If it was helpful to you, comment, let me know, share it, tag me. I'm on Instagram, it's on YouTube. Like the video, subscribe. Check out the pick a card. It's also on YouTube and Instagram. Okay, you can skip ahead to the timestamps in the pinned comment or the description box. Also, Faded Fortune, Collective Candle Reiki, 4:20, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can't watch it live. You can always watch the replay. Okay, so I'm really excited about that. Sending you guys so much love and blessings. Bye.